Welcome to Coxie's Picks. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe. Enjoy.
Hello and welcome to Coxie's Picks, and today we're going to be doing a quick discussion on a subject that Roy Sammons suggested. It's an episode of a TV show called Castle, Season 4, Episode 10. The title was called Cuffed, and the two main protagonists are attached to the wrist by her regulation handcuffs. Now, obviously a little bit of movie magic. I was trying to identify it, so we can see some screenshots coming up through here, and you'll notice that actually they're not real handcuffs, they're rubber. Which is posing a problem to try and identify them, so we could do a little bit of real world or a little bit of movie magic. So what we can do is say in the real world they'd use Smith & Wesson Model 100s because they're based in Los Angeles. Unfortunately my 101s are inside the 100 minus ones are inside my rapid cuffs, and I'm not going to remove it because I actually quite like these. So would they have been able to get out with what they found? They found a boatload of knives. Well, the knives wouldn't be any good against the Smith & Wesson, but they would be able to fashion items using the knives to get out of the Smith & Wesson. Now, they were wearing a lot of clothes, and at one point he even pulled out some wrappers, so he actually had beef jerky on him, and therefore he's got a shim straight away. But in the interest of movie magic, I thought to myself, well, why don't I use the ones that are always identified as stage props? Because then that way we can say, yes, hello Hollywood, I have your cuffs, and we can go from there. So using the stage prop cuffs, they're not in any way, they will hold through, and they have a joint. These are what are called the adult toy, but they're shiny, they're reflective, and from a distance they look very similar to the Smith & Wesson on a camera. So they often you'll see TV shows use models like this just to blend in. They're a lot cheaper. So why do we still need the knife? Well, we need the knife to remove an item of her clothing. We're going to take the underwire and use the knife to strip off the paint on one side so it doesn't get lodged into your cuff, because that would make a mess. So once you've done that and you've removed your paint, all you would do then is you reach in with your shiny metal item and away you go. And that is how I would have escaped from that particular scenario in that TV show, because the cuffs weren't double locked. Now if they were double locked, we'd have to do something more interesting, but again, I'm attached to someone, I don't really mind about their wrist, so with their wrist held above the item, I could then hit the double part of the bow, right, so there, which will cause the double lock to disengage. Is known as a whack attack. So we'll be able to whack attack it off. Yes, they'll have a bruised wrist. Yes, they'll be unattached from me. And then I attach both cuffs to myself on my one hand. We're both able to go off, and we go and escape into the sunset together. So there we go. That's how I would escape from Castle Season 4, Episode 10, Cuffed. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.